WWE Extreme Rules 2018 predictions, kickoff show, New Day vs SAnity, tables match. It's a shame that this is being tucked away on the pre-show, as this 6-man tables match is said to be a total chaos in the best possible way, creating what could be the best pre-show matches in history if they are given enough time. This is also one of the only extreme matches on the show, which makes it an even bigger shame that a lot of people will miss it. But this is SAnity's pay-per-view debut, so if you get the chance, be sure to tune in early. WWE typically likes to have the babyfaces win during pre-show matches to get the live crowd in the right mood for the show, but with SAnity being the new act on SmackDown Live, they could do with the victory here to establish themselves. Finn Balor vs Baron Corbin. While WWE has attempted to build this feud into something that fans can get excited for, this does feel like a match that could have taken place on Monday Night Raw, giving more time to the other bouts on the card instead, or allowing the tables match a spot on the main card. However, Baron Corbin has been doing a fine job in his new constable role, and any chance Finn Balor gets to wrestle is always going to be entertaining, even if it's in a meaningless feud like this. This match will be fine, but nothing special, and it's one of the many to have no stipulation at all. Despite the fact this is Extreme Rules, expect Finn Balor to get the win in a fairly short match here. Raw Tag Team Championship match, the Deleters of Worlds versus the B Team. This feud started off very entertaining, and it looked like the B Team might have been able to build into something with their comedy being put on display, while Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel finally got a chance to get some victories in the ring. WWE then decided to repeat the same joke over and over again every single week, and the fan interest has quickly drained, with the WWE Universe tiring of the same old as the B Team copies Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy before entering the ring. Now isn't the time to take the titles away from Matt and Bray, and the B Team are not the right team to put the titles on. WWE should be looking to build a revival as the next viable champions, so that moment could possibly take place at SummerSlam. SmackDown Women's Championship match, Carmella vs Asuka. This match has added the stipulation that James Ellsworth will be suspended above the ring inside a shark cage throughout the match, with the thought process being that he won't be able to get involved and help Carmella here. However, if you have seen the previous few matches that WWE has used the shark cage in, then you'll know full well that some way Ellsworth is going to get involved in this match. While he might get involved, having Asuka lose another match really does hurt the Empress of Tomorrow, and that's not the best way to go. So this could be the time where Ellsworth's help actually cost Carmella, allowing the title change to happen so Asuka can kickstart a feud with Becky Lynch. United States Championship match, Jeff Hardy vs Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE did a great job building Shinsuke Nakamura as a top heel on SmackDown Live, only to never pull the trigger on him, opting to keep the title on AJ Styles instead. Yet here we are with another chance for Nakamura to become a champion in WWE. While Jeff Hardy's run of the title has been very entertaining, a title switch here would be fine, giving Nakamura some much needed momentum before it comes too late for the King of Strong Style. This feud has only really just started, so having Nakamura win here could allow a rematch to happen at SummerSlam, making this one of the top mid-card storylines heading into the second biggest show of the year. Raw Women's Championship Extreme Rules match, Alexa Bliss vs Nia Jax. There is rumored to be some major real-life heat between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss, which could potentially make this match interesting, and having the Extreme Rules stipulation will hopefully create an interesting dynamic. Having the stipulation gives Bliss a viable shot at retaining her belt, as she can use foreign objects in order to make up for the obvious size difference between them, and that is exactly what she'll do. Obviously, the big focal point here is the fact that Ronda Rousey will be sat at ringside, and this is certainly going to play a factor in the match. But given she was screwed by Bliss, it makes sense for that to be the big SummerSlam match for Ronda. Intercontinental Championship 30-minute Iron Man match, Dolph Ziggler vs Seth Rollins. With 30 minutes being given to them, this should be the match of the night between two of the most talented wrestlers on the entire roster, who have been both putting in fantastic matches against each other lately. Iron Man matches are always exciting, with plenty of stories being told within one match. Depending on how the score gets throughout, and with Drew McIntyre at ringside, there's no doubt he'll be looking to get involved at some stage to spice things up. Many people want to see Rollins take the step up to the main event scene, and a potential SummerSlam match for the Universal Championship would be perfect for him, while Ziggler can continue doing great work with the Intercontinental Championship. Steel Cage match, Braun Strowman vs Kevin Owens. A match between two men as talented and popular as Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens battle it out. But the issue here is, how can anybody actually buy into KO being able to get the job done? The past few weeks have simply been Braun Strowman bullying and destroying Owens for seemingly no reason at all. Yet fans are expected to cheer Braun while believing that this is a fair match. It's bizarre booking. While Owens is a slimy heel who can work better than most in the ring, there's no doubt he'll spend most of the time trying to escape the cage. However, the monster among men is surely going to get the win here. SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, the Bludgeon Brothers vs Team Hell No. This was a match that nobody really saw coming, with Team Hell No not being on anybody's radar, but the popular team have been welcomed back with open arms, and people are fully invested in them being back together. However, while this has been a fun run, it does feel like it's something going to be short-lived, with Daniel Bryan having so many other big matches to do and Kane's political career taking off. This could be just a quick run for nostalgia's sakes. The obvious way around Team Hell No losing here is to have The Miz get involved and screw them, setting up the feud everyone wants to see for SummerSlam while keeping the Bludgeon Brothers undefeated. WWE Championship match, AJ Styles vs Rusev. It is brilliant to see Rusev be given such a big spot on a pay-per-view, as he has been sorely underutilized for far too long. But hopefully, this is the start of a bigger and better things for him. With that said, this doesn't seem like the time that Rusev will be getting his big moment. With AJ Styles clearly the top star on the brand, WWE is likely going to keep him as champion heading into SummerSlam. Adverts have already shown that AJ Styles is set to face Samoa Joe at SummerSlam, which should be a clear hint at how this match is going to end. Hopefully, Rusev can put in a great performance and prove he belongs for a future shot. Roman Reigns vs Bobby Lashley. Both of these men could really do with this being a fantastic match after struggling to get fans interested in them for the past few months. Despite the fact they are supposed to be top stars on Raw, it seems like the winner of this will be the next man to get a shot at Brock Lesnar's Universal title whenever he appears next, and that makes predicting this a little tougher, but you can never look past the big dog. Bobby Lashley has struggled since returning to WWE, mainly due to his poor booking, and that could stop WWE from giving him this big win. After all, it is Roman's yard.